Hey gang, what's going on? Juan, aka JC, and I'm here to talk about what's really been happening this year. 2017 will definitely be a year that I will never forget. The fact that we got Hurricane Irma followed by Hurricane Maria, it changed everything in our lives. From the digital scene, with stuff like YouTube, podcasting, on a personal level, on a professional level, seeing so many friends, so many family members leave the island because they lost their jobs, they lost electricity, desperation, all sorts of things are happening. And I actually got a pretty great question from one of my longtime supporters and everything that I've been up to, Barnaballs. And the question reads, what are your plans for 2018 with YouTube, Twitch, etc.? This channel right here is fairly new. Now, I've been producing content for YouTube for about 4 years. That was done through the Bite That Wrestling channel, which unfortunately closed down this year. The hurricane happened to just be right in the middle of it, but I would do a podcast every single week. I would do gameplay videos related to wrestling games with two of my best friends of all time. Ryan and Keith were like family to me, but we made the decision to close off that channel because we just lost our passion for talking about that which we were covering, which was the WWE, primarily their shows Raw, SmackDown, and pay-per-views. It was simply too much. And I think that as a content creator, it's very important to feel passionate about what you're doing. Like even this setup right now, I could just wait, I could wait it out until the power comes back and have the normal setup and act like nothing happened. You develop a connection with people on social media. So many people that never comment, but just enjoy watching your videos. I'm somebody that I'm subscribed to like 80 YouTube channels, and I don't comment on a single one. Honestly, just because I forget, I'm making it a better habit to actually do that because I know it goes a long way. As a content creator myself, I do a lot of public speaking. I love that interaction. And that's what I really want to do for 2018. If you've gone back, you've seen that I made a video just unboxing and tasting some coffee. I've done unboxing videos for wrestling stuff. I've done a lot of gameplay videos. And it's because it's who I am. One of the biggest challenges that I've seen for YouTube channels, it's defining your audience and really figuring out, should I get a secondary channel? Should I get a third, fourth, fifth channel because I like cooking, because I like this, I like that? I love channels because I like the person. The content for me itself is secondary. I'm subscribed to something like Good Mythical Morning, The Immortal John Hancock, Metal Jesus, the Giant Bombs podcast, the ENC Pod of Awesomeness. These are different outlets that I consume every week, and it's not because of what they're covering, who their guest is. It's because I like the people. And in 2018, I want to make sure that this channel is going to have a little bit of everything. It may not become the biggest channel because of that, because somebody may subscribe for this type of content, but they get that type of content. I'm doing a lot of vlogging. Maybe people just want Let's Plays. I realize Let's Plays is not for me personally, and that's the first thing. I definitely want to continue streaming on Twitch through Press Pause. That's the platform that my wife and I developed a while back. Just as we were really getting the ball rolling, all of this happened. And it's really tough because streaming requires a schedule. Streaming is like watching live television in the sense that for me, I like to know that a streamer is going to be on at 7 p.m. Eastern time, and I can check that person out every single Monday, maybe completing a game as time goes by, little things like that. So consistent streaming, primarily beating a couple of games. I want to scale down the amount of games that I stream. I want to have like 5 or 6 games and then really switch that based on the different things, suggestions, because really it goes back to what I just said. For me, streaming is about the communications. It's about interacting with the chat, because if I wanted to just play a game and have somebody watch me play it, I just get a friend over, to come over at my house. So it's my chance to speak with people from all over the world, whether it be New Zealand, Australia, New York, it doesn't matter to me. It's having that awesome conversation live, because that can happen right here on YouTube, but it's not the same thing, right? So that's it for Twitch. For YouTube, I always say at the end of these videos, the epic journey continues. It's not just a catchphrase. It's not just because it coincidentally is EJC, epic journey continues, although that kind of is part of it. My life has been a journey. I talked about in one video how much I used to play games back in the day versus now, and I know a lot of people go through changes, and I know not everybody I'm actually going to say the majority of people don't just play games. People love to play games. They love to watch movies. They love to eat. And I want to be able to be that online friend that I wish I had a little bit more of. Most of my friends, my best friends, are from the online world because I was very socially isolated as a child. I have a video where I talk about my mental health challenges. I'll definitely link that at the end of this video. And the online scene for me is very important because it allowed me to have that connection that I didn't have in person. And I know I'm not the only person, and I want to be able to be there for somebody else. Whether I'm tasting coffee, because coffee is baked, coffee is incredible, and I really do want to learn about different types of coffee, tasting things. And when it comes to gaming, I want to be able to talk about gaming culture, talk about why it is I don't really watch as many movies as I used to, talk about why I hate going to the movie theater with a passion. Like, I hate it so much that we built a home theater just so I don't need to go through that damn experience that is so aggravating to me. I'm also a long believer of showing, not telling. I think one of the biggest challenges people have as a whole in life is commitment. And with platforms like this, if I say I'm gonna do 100 jumping jacks on the next video, I'm not saying I'll do it, although I can do more, whatever. You have to own up to it because it's there online, right? Like, whether I delete this video or not, somebody is going to really dig that, from the underground, and it's going to see the light of day. So I want to make sure that whatever I say in these videos, I can own up to it. And I wanted to save this until, I was back to normal as it can be. But the real cool thing I want to do is sort of a gaming club. One of my biggest challenges as a whole is completing video games. Bo Seacrest, another longtime supporter, suggested this like 6-7 months ago, that once I got this channel up and running, have a game club where through Discord and different outlets, we can just pick a game, talk about it, and I can have daily or bi-weekly vlogs or something talking about this game up to this point, selecting games that are about 7 to 8 hours in length. Because I know that I'm not the only person that has the issue with committing to completing a game, and I think we can push each other, and really support each other. And maybe a game kind of sucks and we stop, then I can talk about why I stopped playing that game and why it sucks. Or we can talk about why, hey, like, you need to play this game right now, and then the comments are going to be flooded with other people that played that game to the same point, and they can share their experience. Or I can get your input and have it be across the screen, or have a couple of video clips. Like, I want to take a channel as an inspiration. Metal Jesus is a channel that I am obsessed with. I love his videos because it's not about him. He is the vessel for everything else that's out there. He knows he's not the expert of every single topic, but he's damn good at talking about almost everything, and he's got a great group of friends that aren't afraid to hang out with him and really talk about that. And although he can do that in person, I want to be able to have that experience with everybody from across the world. So that way I feel like we're developing an actual friendship that may be on a limited basis because we can't really go hang out at Dave & Buster's, but who knows what the future holds for everybody, right? And I want to do at least 2 videos a week. Like, that's the next thing. For 2018, I want to commit to at least 2 videos a week, where one video will definitely be related to video games in some form, and that's going to be on the same date. So when you subscribe, you're going to know, like, you're going to get at least that gaming video. And then the other one's going to be more of a game break video, where that's where I could talk about food or another piece of entertainment or technology. I was going to say technological review, gadgets that I personally buy and I would actually put to use. And that is frugal. Like this lighting setup right now, I know it's not the best because of the way I set it up, but this doesn't even cost like $60. And properly placed, like this can look like a much more expensive setup than it is. I'm using a simple webcam with a simple microphone that's less than $100. All of this just plugged into a laptop. And I know that there are other people that want to develop YouTube channels, but maybe it costs too much to develop some of these things. I want to help you out with that as well. So just gaming videos and then a little bit of everything else twice a week. That is my goal for this channel for 2018. And I talked about the Twitch one a little bit earlier. So thanks for the question, Barnables. If anybody else has any questions about this, definitely drop it in the comments and I will gladly answer it. I'm excited. I got to get over this damn Hurricane Maria thing. The trauma was real for not just myself, but especially people around Puerto Rico that don't have this. They don't have a roof. They don't have all of these things, these luxuries right now that I'm able to have. But at least that allows me to reach out to all of you. So if you like this video, definitely like, subscribe, and share. Stay tuned to all the content that I have upcoming and everything that I've been doing in this journey, with Hurricane Maria. I have a video that I'm afraid I lost some of the footage. So I'm really hoping I didn't. But I recorded a bunch of footage on that day that it actually happened, and then us trying to really see other parts of it. So I'm hoping I can do that and relive that trauma. I'm not ready to edit that because I don't want to relive that, but I'm going to do it just for you. So thank you for watching, and until next time, never forget, folks, that the epic journey definitely continues. Thanks for watching, gang. Take care.